I feel like Muhammad will get you with the run, or I can hit you with the pass. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed.
I don't really that shit.
When I'm in a mud league, 2-0, mad time when you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard. My team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg.
No.
I get it.
I'm gonna give a fuck. Alright, this is a big game. Even though I don't think I'm gonna play playoffs, like if the Bears lose one, but I doubt they're gonna lose one.
Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden league. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. Tell your mama and tell your daddy. Tell the whole damn world it's Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy. Tell the whole damn world it's Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg and I'm the only one. And when it comes to Madden, all y'all lose my sons. Bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast, cause I can get you with the
Oh, relax, baby. Come on. You're actually streaming. That's why I need to play here. He's saying y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? My team is so hard. My team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is oh, watch your flow. It's time for the Romeo. Remember that show? Who remembers that show? The Romeo show? You don't remember the Romeo show? Oh my God, you didn't live your childhood. It's a TV show. I like cartoons, but I don't like them that much, man. My shit was Dragon Ball Z. Dude, you ever watch Dragon Ball Z? You a big Dragon Ball Z guy? You been watching the new ones?
We've had spotty showers since about 7 a.m. here in D.C., and the radar indicates it's going to continue, but nothing to stop football from happening at FedEx Field. Just as we were getting ready for air, both teams coming out of their locker rooms, out of the tunnel, and this crowd is pumped up as their Redskins get set to match up with the New York Giants. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
We got this.
Here
we go! 10 Lobo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
Trust me, man. They start out like it on purpose.
Running it with the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year a season ago, Saquon Barkley. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. Biggest game of Barkley's rookie year on the ground came against these Redskins. Week 14 a season ago, 14 carries, 170 yards. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Saquon Barkley. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. Throwing Jones, and he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 15. Yards on the return, but for a moment looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49.
Now!
From the gun, here's Smith. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. Leonard Williams, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They'll go with Darius Geis, who missed all of 2018 with injury. Call it a 6-yard gain. Still plenty of work to do coming up. 3rd and 14.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
18 games. Check right, check right. Five. Ready?
3rd and long. It's Smith. It's caught. Nelson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. J.J. Nelson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward. But they kick it here, and it's good. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Oh, yeah. Well, this is a fucking video game. It doesn't take much.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
On 2nd and 10, Jones. It's complete to Golden Tate. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
Man, look, you're not even watching the drive over here. Criticize.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
You're not even watching the drive.
You ready? Come on. I can score.
From the gun, Jones. Catch made by Slayton. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards there and a first down. Well, that's something we saw over and over again in Barkley's rookie season. He had 91 catches last year, most ever by a rookie running back. Part of a fantastic rookie campaign that saw him go over 2,000 total
56.
yards.
Mike, 56, right there, 56. Play 56.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's where they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Got it. 58 to Mike. We on
Jones.
Wow.
And incomplete. Almost intercepted. The D lineman almost had it. Couldn't hang on.
I hate this fucking team.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? Third and short, they elect to throw for it. And that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on third and short, but you got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
At the 14-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
A toss play. This is Peterson. And an alley to run. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. It's a big run for AP. Give him 55 yards on the ground. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
It's Geis on the counter. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Geis with a carry on 2nd down. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
They'll run it. Here's Peterson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
We got a tree right now.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Hey, Orbit. Snap.
They snap it to Smith.
How the fuck do you
It to Nelson.
right in the middle of the
And
fucking
they'll
field?
get this down to the 10. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
Hey, Delta.
Smith on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
To Thompson on the draw. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal.
Well, the devil works so far.
But my goodness,
Dabo,
think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. 47's the mic, boy. 47. Check, 47. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
A first throw for the backup Haskins.
Like, get the fuck out of here. I fucking hit X like that. My guy dropped the fucking ball.
Washington touchdown. Jordan Reed with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Ryan Kerrigan in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
Oh, my God.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away. Because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So you can't run the same.
The Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on third.
You can cover 2 and 3, but you can't run a fucking 3 times.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 17 yards and a Giant first down.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves him from the 3 and out.
I hope that he got fucking 3 superstars.
Now Jones, off play action. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And one more time. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Jones off the play fake. He completes it to Tate. And he'll get inside of Washington's 15 before being taken down. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking with those big behemoths starting to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run. That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
On 3rd and 2, Jones. And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram with touchdown number 8 on the year. As they are now on the board here in the first half. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Get him mad. Get him mad, don't.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach, and we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Smith now to throw. And this was complete to Reed. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
This guy's 1-13. So, come on.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a quick pass to Richardson. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch.
Here he goes running it again.
Watch the shit! Bang, 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 bang! Let's box! Right! Go! 29 is the mic. Go, 29. Let's go. Hurry, hurry! We got this. 29 is the mic. Mic 29.
From the 44, Haskins looking long for his tight end Reed. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Washington. Jordan Reed as the first half is winding down. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Jones now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Here we go. Switch. Bravo. Let's go get it.
Back to throw. Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On 1st and 10, Smith. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dalvin Tomlinson able to record his 5th sack of the season.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Now a run with Geis.
Yeah. Get the fuck out of here.
Calling a gain of 6 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 8.
Bullshit.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out.
Runs right behind
but
the
running
line.
game can really benefit your team
I would
right
do that.
now.
My nigga's in the trip.
Here we go. Touch the outlaw. 47. You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. 47 Mike. 47 Mike. Mike 47. Here we go. Present this. Boy 47. Check. 47. You scared. 47 is the mic. 47 is the mic.
3rd down. Here's Haskins.
Come on, my guy's there. Why isn't he jumping up with the fucking ball?
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
I really have to get on him to hit triangle. Like,
A
that
big
ball's
3rd
right
down
there.
conversion with a gain of 28.
Shit's so fucking annoying. Like, dude, I really have to hop on, control the fucking guy.
Here we go, D. Anxious.
Change, that's it. Like, dude, that shit's right there.
Here's Geis. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Smith.
Bitch.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins.
Whoop.
And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Offsides. Thank you. That's good play.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from
Let's send you this video.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples.
NBA 2K20 Pro MWR Finals, No Smokers ATP, $8,400 pot. Watch how this center hedges these people.
All kinds of options.
Watch how this kid plays. He's a
Foster
oh
in
my
on the
God,
tackle.
bro.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz.
Not even a
Stop
horse.
that one for a short gain.
How good he hedges and how he does not let them get like
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game.
It's funny how, dude, I'm starting to come back, and I know I tried to fucking
you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Yeah, they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down.
He ain't going down without a fight. Just the same defensive fucking play. The same defensive play.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Going for it all. Tate bringing it in for the Giant touchdown.
I want to say some words that I can't.
Golden Tate, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Bruh. Rosas good with the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
It's so agitated.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Hey, Charlie.
Smith to throw again. Complete. Richardson has it. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
You must be getting tired of seeing me. 47 Mike, 47 Mike. Mike, 47. Oh, that's fine. Army. 47's the Mike, boy, 47. Check.
Now Haskins on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. It's Richardson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Just give them a head phone.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Boys, get over here.
On 2nd down, Peterson.
Oh, I missed that fucking hit stick.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 17 yards that time, and a Washington first.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On 2nd down now, it's Peterson, and he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. A shotgun snap for Smith, eluding the pressure right. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Charles, thinking back to what you said in the first quarter, that part of the magic elixir for a road victory for these underdogs was going to be winning the turnover battle. Well, they only have one right now. Look at the scoreboard.
Yeah, not exactly playing to the form that I subscribed, right? When you talk about winning that turnover battle, that evens things out, especially for a road team, especially for a team that's an underdog.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Throwing is Smith.
That's so gay. He runs the same out.
Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
I want to take your role, partner, but up in the fourth quarter and going for it on fourth down and picking it up. How about that?
A big chance. That's why football is not for the faint of heart. Now Haskins off to Geis on the screen. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. This is Geis. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. 29 is the Mike.
Out of the gun, Smith.
Catch, yeah.
Look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. A lot of eyes on Golden Tate this year to see if he can take over some of the production that OBJ had before he got shipped to Cleveland. Now, Beckham had 1,000-yard seasons 4 of his 5 years in New York. Golden Tate struggled at the end of last year in Philadelphia, but he had a really good run in Detroit, including 3,000-yard seasons in the middle of this decade. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Jones, a big spot for the rookie from Duke. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he will take it on in
Tie
for a
game,
giant
New York.
touchdown.
Suck some balls.
Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 8 on the year. As they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth.
Yes, I'm jealous. I'm jealous. Can I have
a couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the run.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the 24, Smith. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
America, you niggas gonna have to wait because it's an important game right here.
The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Now it's Smith.
How the fuck is he open every time?
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the 1st down in the process. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Smith hands off to Geis. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let him know, let him know.
Back to the ground. This time it's Peterson.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Here we go, here we go. 10-2 stop. Both sevens to Mike, both sevens to Mike. Hey, Haywood. Hey, check Mike, 47. Check Mike. Yo, go, go. 47. Ready?
Smith now to throw. Calling it in, Nelson. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
He's going to go for it? This nigga tripping.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Hey, high 7.
They snap it to Smith.
Yeah, nigga.
Get a throw away.
We won the game.
Leonard Williams, and that will force a turnover on downs.
Got it. Mike, 56, right there.
Get this fucking run.
Hey. Check three.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. He was taken down by Quentin Dunbar. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Jones now. Off play action. Finds his tight end.
And that's the ball game, folks.
Inside the 20 at the 15. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
Need a damn 3.
And right now it all rests on the right foot of Aldrick Rosas. And a timeout comes in.
That's the ball game, folks.
With 3 seconds remaining. And right now it all rests on the right foot of Aldrick Rosas. And his kick is good. Despite the rainstorm, a good snap, a good hold, and the kick went through. And the Giants win the football game. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
Second place in the division right now.
So for the Giants, the win moves them to 8-7 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Washington, it's a loss that could wind up hurting a little as they fall now to 11-4. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys.
Oof, that was a big,
thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Wow, I only completed how many passes? 3. Holy crap. I didn't get the superstar trait, but I'll take it. Golden Tate had a hell of a game.
I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Burst off the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes.
That was a great game, man. I'm about to call my girl right now.